All right, I am a nasty, sweaty mess, but it's what it is. So this is the half-acre joint vetch and Allie's clover plot, or at least it was supposed to be. But you might be able to see what it is instead, and that is cucumber's. So there was a big, heavy, leftover seed bank of cucumber's in here, and then when we tilled it and sprayed everything, it made it ripe, had just the right conditions for a big explosion. You might be able to see there's a big gap in the cucumber's, and that did not exist when I got here. And then that corner up there doesn't have cucumber's, and it did, but it wasn't as heavy as everything else. I've been working for about an hour, 2 hours with a handheld weed whacker that I've always called a yo-yo, and I'm just taking a break. I might not be able to get through everything today because it's going to start getting hot here shortly, but I'm going to try to get everything in between where I'm at in the pond finished before I leave. This southeast corner is not as big of a deal for me, and that is mostly because that gets in close to a beehive, and that beehive has popped me several times this year. I've gotten hit at least 3 separate occasions. 2 of them had multiple stings, and 2 of the times they chased me over 40 yards. So if they stay that hot, probably next year, early next spring, if they're still aggressive like that, then I'm probably going to exterminate the hive. I prefer not to, but they're on the ground, they're right in the middle of everything, and there's just too often that my son and my nephew are out here, or my sisters, or my parents, and we don't need to have to tiptoe within a 50-yard circle of something that's right smack dab in the middle of everything. So if it was a hive I could get into and kill a queen and replace a queen and calm them down, I'd do that, but it's in a tree trunk, and the tree's still growing, so it's either kill it or deal with it. So I think we're probably going to end up killing it, but it's time for a break. All right, so I've officially weed whacked all I'm going to weed whack today. As you can see, pretty much all of the cucumber is down, with the exception of this. That is just getting too close over the beehive. I was getting some flybys and they were starting to buzz me, so I decided I was going to stop making noise up against them. So this is what 3/4 of this food plot looked like to start with. And as you can see, there's a big difference between where I have weed whacked and where I haven't. It's only 10 a.m., but it is hot after doing all this, and I had to stop because I was about to start breaking calluses off. So I think I'm going to check out this pond, see if I see any fish. I don't have my rod with me, but it's at least worth looking. And then I'm going home.